over to the players. We have Kaylah Rainey and Sydney Wood. We'll go right into questions for the players, followed by head coach Joe McKeown. If you have a question, go ahead and just raise your hand. And if you can direct your question to either Kaylah or Sydney, that'd be awesome.
Thank you.
Questions?
Kayla, you went 3 for 3 from behind the arc. How important to your game was the three-pointer today?
It was very important because I was feeling it and feeling very confident, and my teammates trust me to make that shot, so I was open, and I'm glad I was hitting it today because I knew I wasn't hitting at Iowa. So.
Purdue had a very, aggressive press defense. I guess how did that make it for you guys? Just trying to get it out of the backcourt.
Yeah, I think we could have definitely executed a lot better. I think people were open and we just didn't execute with our passes. Like we were a little bit sloppy on that. So that's something, I think we had the right scheme. I think the coaches put us in a good position to break the press. We just didn't execute. So that's definitely something we need to work on as a team.
My question's a little bit more big picture, and it's for both of you guys, if you don't mind. The only captain that's not out here with you today is Paige Mott, and she brings a lot of great energy to the team. During a game like this, when you're down and you're fighting back, to have her on the sidelines cheering for you guys, what kind of difference does that make when you're on the court?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've been talking a lot about our bench energy, and I think they did a really great job today of trying to bring energy when we were up, but also helping to bring us back, energy wise when we were down. So I think Paige sets a really good example when she's on the bench of being very upbeat and loud. I can always hear her when I'm in the game. So I think it's definitely reassuring when you have that kind of bench behind you, especially Paige, who maybe she didn't play as much this game as she usually does, but she wasn't letting that impact how she was and how she was on the bench. So.
Yeah, going off what Sid said, not only does the bench feed off Paige, but we feed off Paige as well on the court. Just hearing her talking about where everybody is on defense and offense, so it just helps having her voice out there with us, for sure.
Oh, and Kayla, you had 5 steals today. With number 3 Ohio State up next, how important is the defensive game going to be for you guys next time out?
It's going to be really important to just key in and buy in to Ohio State because they have a lot of more shooters than Purdue has as well, and they're very aggressive on defense. So we have to take care of the ball as well, me including, because I know I didn't take care of the ball as well as I should have tonight. So I just know as a team collectively we need to take care of the ball and match their energy or beat their energy to start off the game and end the game.
Okay, anything else?
Thank you, lady.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
And then go into questions. Same thing. If you have a question, just raise your hand.
Disappointed. I felt like we've been playing really hard against really good teams, and disappointed that today I thought our crowd was loud, and it was a really good atmosphere, and you just want to. We're trying really hard. We're fighting hard, and we talked about the Big Ten, and you heard two of our captains. It's a long season, and there's 2 halves to it, and we've been really good the last 4 years in February, and in the second half of the Big Ten. So that's kind of our goal, to use these games, learning experience. We had a lot of different lineups in, young players, injuries, so we've had I think 5 games in 12 days, and tomorrow will be the first day they have off. And as we know, we started school January 2nd, so we're asking a lot of our team right now, but we've proven we can do it. So I'm excited about that. Congratulations to Purdue. Thought they just did a really good job of keeping us off balance. We couldn't push the ball, and again, you can't turn it over like that. It's just we made a great run to end the second quarter, and I thought we started the third quarter well. Turned them over. scored, and just they hit some big shots too. And Ellis, I thought, played a great game.
Questions for Coach?
Coach, on the note of learning from this game moving forward, Purdue won the offensive rebound battle 14-4. What can you guys tangibly do moving forward to make that a smaller deficit?
Yeah, I think part of that was we went to a smaller lineup a lot tonight, or this afternoon, and I think that that might have played into it a little bit, but we got beat to loose balls. We got beat on long rebounds, which we need to get, and I feel like we stopped them. We had them frustrated at times. They can be a really dangerous three-point shooting team, and I thought we did a decent job there. And but the second chances really hurt us. Good point.
What drove that decision to go to a smaller lineup, giving players like Joe Brown, Caroline Lau a bit more time?
Well, we thought we were struggling in the second quarter, and we needed some pressure. We needed maybe to create some turnovers and try to get some easy baskets. So, we're looking for quicker, maybe a quicker lineup on the court.
You guys are heading to Columbus to take out Ohio State, kind of like Purdue, also throws that full court press pretty often. So I guess how do you guys get ready for, especially how, a couple of weeks ago, how that went, how do you guys prep for that?
Ohio State's press, I thought we did a pretty good job when they were here. And, it was a 9-10 point game. The score got open in the fourth quarter, but we're down 8, 10, 12, and we had chances, and I thought we broke their press. We moved the ball pretty well. We just, one of our problems is, you saw it tonight too, we don't finish. We got to finish around the rim. Or when we kick out, you got to make shots, and I think that's, we spent a lot of time on defense, but we got to get the timing of our offense back, and things like tonight where you got to attack their press to where you're getting buckets instead of just allowing them to, deflect or keep the shot clock going.
After 25 turnovers today, how will you look to address this issue?
Yeah, that's going to be, the biggest. We got to look at it and find out, the ones that were schematic and that we just threw it to the wrong place or whatever. Sometimes we got a little out of control trying to get to the rim, lost the ball, and we just sometimes tried to make an extra pass instead of shooting the ball. So they came in all different ways, but we got to be a much better ball control team, and if we can do that and get the ball inside, I think we can beat a lot of people in the Big Ten.
Coach, you mentioned that you used a lot of different lineups today, a lot of lineups involving the younger players, sometimes the smaller players. I know it's tough to come up with a lot of positives after a double-digit loss, but did you see anything that you really liked from some of those younger, smaller lineups?
I saw some things. I thought we were able to, when we could run, get out in transition, and to be honest with you, we're shaking off some sickness too with this flu that's hit our campus, so that affected us a little bit today. And I don't want to use that as an excuse because you got to play, but I feel like the smaller lineup gave us some different options. We got to become a better. Listen, it's just what it is. For us to compete with the top teams, and we've been one of them the last 8, 9, 10 years. You got to play inside out. We're not shooting the ball real well from the outside. I don't know. Maybe we'll change the nets in here. So we should bank them in like Chris's guys.
Kaylah Rainey had a career high 14 points today, 5 steals, 5 assists. What do you appreciate most about her game, especially?
She played for 3 years behind Veronica Burton, who's a generational player, All-American, first-round pick, and I think she paid her dues, and I think now we're seeing, you know, her confidence come out. I like how aggressive she was, looking for shots, and you know, she's starting to use her quickness defensively. So I thought she did a really good job today.
You guys had 13 points on the fast break today, only 20 in the 5 games before this. Is that something that you want to keep up against an Ohio State team that shuts you out in that category?
Yeah, one of the things that made us great over the last couple of years is we could turn people over and get out and run and, you know, finish. And I think we haven't been able to, you know, either create turnovers or capitalize on them when we have. And that's something that I think we got to do a better job. And I think we're capable. And we get everybody healthy and on the court, I think we can, you know, we can press a little more, we can run a little more, and then hopefully we'll shoot the ball better. Guys, thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.